John 14 verse 27 says, "Peace I leave with you, my peace I give to you. Not as the world gives do I give to you. Let not your hearts be troubled, neither let them be afraid."
So Jesus speaks these words to his disciples sometime before his crucifixion. And it's incredible to me that Jesus has full knowledge of what's going to happen to him. He has full knowledge that he's going to die. But in saying these words, he's to some extent preparing and reassuring his disciples who are totally unaware of what's going to happen to Jesus in the near future. But Jesus' words about peace tell the disciples, but also us today, something really profound about what his death and resurrection will achieve.
And when we think about that word peace, we tend to think of it as an absence of conflict and the idea of everyone getting along. Or perhaps we can also think about it as a feeling or a state that's warm and fuzzy, a place to be. But neither of those things are wrong. They just don't do justice to what Jesus means by peace. He says, "My peace." He has something bigger, better, and fuller in mind. In the Old Testament, the Hebrew word for peace was shalom. This kind of peace is to do with being whole, being complete. This is the peace that Jesus promises to leave his disciples with.
So I suppose this begs the question, why did the disciples need this shalom, this completeness, this wholeness? Jesus was hinting and pointing towards his death on the cross, where he died and paid the price for humanity's sin, making peace between us and God. He restored, he made whole, and he made complete the disciples' relationship with God, but also our relationship with God. So what's incredible is that nothing can break this peace, this shalom that we have with God, or the wholeness and completeness we have in his presence.
So when we face areas of brokenness in our lives, whether that's our health breaking down, or having poor mental health, or broken relationships, or even making silly choices, we can rejoice that these things don't threaten our shalom with God, and that our God is in the business of restoration, if not now, then in our life with him to come.